Hi, hello, and welcome! Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of The Crafting Coach. My name is Megan Rosendahl. I am the Crafting Coach, and it's time to get out your scrapbook paper again for another fun project. Last week I showed you how to make your very own macrame bracelet. Well, this week we're going to continue on our jewelry theme and make a really cool accessory out of paper. Basically, this week we're going to create our very own beads. The beautiful design is just too cool. Plus, you can create the look based on your aesthetic. So here is what you'll need for this week's project. 4 to 5 different pieces of scrapbook paper, tacky glue, clear varnish or shellac, and cord or string. You'll also want a scissors, a paintbrush, and some toothpicks. Begin by cutting out one piece from each of your scrapbook paper into a strip that's about 6 inches long by 2 inches wide. It's important here that one end is slightly narrower than the other end. When you have all your pieces cut, grab one piece and, beginning at the narrow end, roll the paper around the small end of your paintbrush. I like to start at the edge of the table so I can make better use of my thumbs. When you've rolled just over halfway, hold the paper in place and spread a small amount of tacky glue over the remaining part. Then just continue rolling the rest of the strip, pressing the paper end down firmly to secure it in place. Slide it off the pencil and set it in a safe place to dry. Do the same process for the remaining pieces, however many you want. I do recommend doing at least 4 to 5 kinds. When you have the amount you want, grab a toothpick and your shellac and brush a coat over each bead to seal and protect them. This is also going to give them a nice shine. If you're using shellac for the first time, a little bit goes a long way. Also, it's super sticky on your fingers, so be careful. Give the first coat about 15 minutes to dry before applying a second coat. When the beads are sealed and dry, we're ready to string them. Grab your piece of cord and cut a length that's way long. Grab one bead and slide it along the cord so it sits in the middle. Next, we'll grab our second bead and push one end of the cord through from left to right, and then we'll take the opposite end of the cord and push it through from right to left. Pull the cord tight so the second bead sits snugly on top of our first one. Just keep adding your remaining beads in the same way, as many as you'd like. Like I said before, I'd recommend at least 4 or 5 beads to make our pendant really stand out. Once you've finished stringing your beads, the remaining cord will become the hanging part for our necklace. To make an adjustable knot, hold the two ends so they're parallel to each other. Give yourself a couple of inches to work with, then take one side and make a knot around the cord next to it. Make sure the end of the knot comes out the same direction. Do the same to the other side. Now you have an adjustable knot that you can shorten or lengthen as you please. Cut off any excess cord. And that's all there is to this. This is a lot easier to do than I thought. I already had all the paper and glue, so the only thing I had to buy was the shellac, which was $4.99 at Runnings, and I have enough to make about 1,000 beads. I'd love to try to make a cuff-style bracelet using the same stringing method, but a ton more paper beads. I do want to let you know that the Crafting Coach will now be airing at a brand new time, airing Friday mornings at 11 a.m. on aberdeennews.com and on our Facebook page. You can still access all the previous episodes of The Crafting Coach on aberdeennews.com by just going to the 605 Life tab on the homepage and scrolling down to The Crafting Coach. In addition to following us there and on Facebook, please follow my Crafting Coach board on Pinterest. You can find me under Megan Rosendahl. Also, if you have any project ideas, tips, tricks, suggestions, please email me at mrosendahl@aberdeennews.com. We'll see all of you next week on our brand new time, Friday morning at 11 a.m. Bye!